everyone to this week's Colorscope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com, and this week I have a wonderful friend, Melissa Leath. Hi, Melissa.
Oh, it's good to see you.
Oh, Melissa joined us on the World Visionary Summit last year, and she's just such a wonderful soul. She's a psychic medium, and her website is melissaleath.com, and she works with indigo children. And of course, she's a psychic medium, so she works with everybody, but one of her specialties is with indigo children. So I just loved what she had to say on the World Visionary Summit, and she's here today to work with us, and we've got her book, which is Psychic Integrity. So we're going to use the colours from her book. So the colours we're going to use are burgundy, saffron, and blush pink. So use your intuition to select one of those colours, or you can look at the book and see if there's the colour that most attracts you on there. So we've got burgundy, saffron, and blush pink. Now you can choose one or choose past, present, and future for those colours. Okay, so we're going to start with burgundy. So burgundy energy. When I think of burgundy, I always think of my childhood. One of our neighbours had their settee, their sofa and chairs were all burgundy leather. And I always think of burgundy leather and that burgundy energy as being old and ancient and in libraries and, you know, those old clubs where everyone's sitting around having a brandy or something and lots of conversation. And I feel that that's what that burgundy energy is about. It's about having conversations, sitting with friends and family, and maybe sitting in halls of ancient knowledge or libraries or places where you get information. But burgundy is a fairly heavy colour, isn't it? So it's like that red, deep red, connecting to the earth. So I have this feeling with the burgundy energy that you might be feeling a little bit heavy, and you know, sometimes information comes in and it makes you feel light, and I feel almost like you need to open up to some new information coming in, or just to hear what someone is saying to you, because they may be saying something to you and you kind of say no, but it's because, you know, we all do that, but sometimes it's just that you have to listen and hear it in your way and let it go through your circuits. And I have this sense that you're going to lift off that burgundy sofa and something's going to shift as a consequence of that. Sweet. So I'm going to send you over to Melissa and see what Melissa has to say.
Well, it's interesting that we chose these colors because the colors I used for the book represent the colors that the Dalai Lama wears quite often, that saffron gold and that deep red burgundy colors. I was always impressed with those colors and had such a sacred feel to it that's what I wanted to put on the book. When I go into the burgundy color, I also get a kind of grounding with that, and I have a feeling of almost grounding so much that you're stuck in that third dimension and can't open up to other dimensions. Not that that's a bad thing, but if you stay there too long, if you let that be all that you do, you stay so stuck there that you can't experience the light coming in, then you need to kind of open up and pay more attention to what's around you. That burgundy will help you move through things in the sense that it definitely keeps you in the present moment. Sometimes the past can be so frightening we don't want to look at it anymore, or we may be fearful of what's coming up in the future. So to be in the present moment with that burgundy color keeping us grounded, if we need that, that's a good place to be as well. So it's always a good starting place.
Interesting. You know, as you're talking, you've got all kinds of little flashes and sparks, and there was somebody that I heard a voice talking as well with you, which is kind of interesting. See if you can connect with that. You know, those of you that are listening in. Thank you. So our next color is saffron. So the saffron energy, of course, you know, Melissa was talking about the robes of the Dalai Lama and that lovely energy of the Dalai Lama. And saffron, of course, is like a sacred herb, and herb. We say herbs.
Where you're from?
Say herbs in England. And you know that lovely colour of kind of orangey, rusty, browny sort of essence that goes with that. So I feel with this that you've risen to another level of being. So the saffron energy can often be about letting go of addictions, letting go of things that you may have been holding on to. But it's not just about things that you're holding on to. It's also about letting go of when somebody says something to you that's hurtful, and you know, instead of holding on to it, just blessing them, loving them, and letting it go. It's that kind of way. It's like a detachment. So it's detaching from things around you that don't serve you. So I feel that energy is you moving to a new level. I feel almost as if, and it could just be one thing, that you're just shifting right now, and that feels wonderful to me. The saffron energy feels wonderful. It feels like you're coming through a new door, a new energy into a new way of being, and just leaving behind things that don't matter. And it could be physical possessions, but I have this sense that there's joy in this, because there's a golden energy in this, and with that golden energy there's more wisdom that's coming through, and I feel like you're going to be happier. There's a real strong sense of being happier.
I have to agree with you exactly, because everything that you said really mimics some of the things that I'm going to be saying, but maybe in a different way. And when I see colors like this, and we pick certain colors, or I see them in a consultation that I'm doing, I look at how they blend from one to the other. And so having started with the burgundy, I see that as being what it looks like just before the sunrise. You know, that real heavy dark color, but you see some kind of a light working, and you know something's going to happen. And we'll use that symbolically. We know something's going to happen, and that's when the gold or the saffron comes up. The sun does rise that morning. It does every day, and we can have the confidence to know that whatever's going on in our life, the sun is going to come up again. So that's like our salvation, or the light energy being brought to us, and it's okay to shine. It's okay. Even if you're not feeling 100% that day, the sun is there. It just like it is here right in Ohio today. It's very overcast, but I know the sun is up, and it's okay to let your light shine. So it's the new day. It's a sacred new day.
You know, as you're talking, your hands are going up. Have you got black nail polish on?
I call it raisin brown. My favorite color.
Well, you know, as we're moving on to blush pink, because I was thinking to myself, because now we're going to do blush pink, but I was thinking to myself, because you're looking all beautiful, and she's got nice blushy, you know, cheeks, and she looks all kind of normal, and then you get the nails that come up. And she looks like your mom, and then she gets these like raspberry brown, black coloured. So, you know, I feel like you can't judge a book by its cover, and that's what I feel like. That's what the blush pink is. And it's on here with this, you know, because when I was looking at the blush pink on here, it's kind of looks like leaves are there, but they're not. And that's the thing, there's no leaves in there. It's just lines of energy. So I feel that blush pink, and that's why it keeps coming up for me, is that you may be seeing something that you think you know how it is, or how it looks, or how it's supposed to be, but actually it's gonna surprise you. I feel like that's what that blush pink is, and you're gonna blush as a consequence. Pink is a colour of love, and it's a colour of being vulnerable. So you might find yourself being a little bit embarrassed this week. It sounds negative, but it's totally not, because I can see you kind of just, you know, that how you get that, oh no, I should have seen that, or no, or whatever. And I feel like that's what that blush pink is going to come in for you for. But it's a beautiful energy as well, and I feel it's going to make you smile. I see little sparks around. So it's something naughty. You know, it's got little fairy energy that's connected to it. So it's like, don't worry about it. It's just something, there's a fairy energy around you. It's something naughty, and you're just going to think, oh, I should have known. Drat. You know, and it could just be that you think to yourself, oh, maybe I should go down this street instead of that street, and you don't go down this street, you go down the other street instead, and the other street is packed full of traffic, whereas that street is just empty. And I feel like that's what it's about. It's something real simple. It's not something, you know, super negative or anything, but you're going to smile as a consequence of it. I can hear myself giggling back on the computer on the other side.
And when it happens, you'll think about this particular video and giggle even more. When I think of this blush pink, it's a realization of the love that you have inside. You know, we all come to the earth in the body with love as our main foundation. And it's there whether we recognize it or not. But certain events in our lives happen, and all of a sudden that knowing comes in. There really is love there. And even in a traumatic situation, you can have a moment of calm when you touch that part of yourself, that love energy that's hidden right here in the heart chakra. And you touch that, and you get this peace or this calm feeling, because you know that love really is all there is. So you can use that to help temper whatever's coming around. You know, we take in experiences in the lower chakras, especially the second chakra, but we are supposed to bring it up to the heart, the bridge, where the love is. So that is a way of allowing to push those experiences out and let the divine take care of it. You know, that saying, keep them at arm's length. It's like, don't let them in your aura anymore. Push them out so the divine can take care of it. So that's what I think of as blush pink.
I was hearing somebody speaking again. I was waiting to see if it was going to be me. That's funny, isn't it? Oh, that's wonderful. I love that. I love that energy of pushing them out in the divine. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much. That's lovely. Thank you, Melissa, for being with us this week.
It's my pleasure. I enjoy it.
Yeah, and I wonder, is there an inspirational message or something that you'd like to give to people to leave with them for the day?
There's a phrase that I use quite often, and it is know your own worth and be worthy of knowing. So pay attention to the integrity of who you are, because it's there, and then act that out into the public, out into your experience. Be that worthy person and know that you are enough.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. Right then, so Melissa's website is melissaleath.com, and you can connect with her on Skype as well, even though she's based in Ohio, and she teaches online. And of course her book is published by Balboa Press, so you can get that from, can I get it from the Hay House website? Great.
Should be able to, yes.
Yeah, so you can get it from Melissa's website, you can get it from Hay House, it's all over the place, spreading like wildfire. Psychic integrity. So thank you again for joining us. Do join us next week, and lots of coloricious blessings to you. Bye.
Bye.